Jackets lose 5-2 to the Pittsburgh Penguins in a game that we needed to win. We had been playing better of lately, just not getting the result. And this is one of the games where we should have put it all together and gone out there and beat the Penguins. This is a team we've faced a lot of times in the playoffs. We should know how to beat these guys. We should have at least made it more competitive than what it was. Pittsburgh had a bunch of opportunities. Their goals, though, came off of tip-ins, and we just couldn't beat Jari. Starting off, first period, Pittsburgh comes out, they have a lot of pressure, they're in our zone, they're moving the puck around, we can't really defend this. But we're doing a pretty decent job of keeping them outside, so at least that's good. They work it to the point, get it to Oleski. Oleski puts it on net as Sheehan goes across, he tips it past Bob. Bob had zero chance on this goal, and Pittsburgh has an early 1-goal lead. About 5 minutes later, Pittsburgh's coming up the ice. We've started applying a little bit of pressure more on them so we can get out of our zone at least, but not too much. Not really getting in the offensive zone. As Malkin comes into our zone, 4 Blue Jackets converge on him. The other one's on the other side, which means when he drops the pass to Dumoulin, Dumoulin has all of the time in the world to shoot this puck. We did not challenge him at all. He shoots it, it hits Harrington, deflects off of him, and beats Bob. Bob had no chance on that goal either. And now Pittsburgh has a 2-0 lead. Not the start you want to have in this type of game. A game where you need to win and you're down. A couple minutes later, Pittsburgh's behind their net. They send it up the ice to get out of their zone. Savard subs it out of our blue line, just sends it forward. Dubois gets it, kind of like deflects a little bit to Panarin. Panarin gets it over to Atkinson. They're faster than the Pittsburgh defense, so there's no real pressure on them. Everybody thinks Axon's going to shoot this puck, so they start to gravitate to him a little bit more. Axon instead passes over Panarin. Panarin puts it in the back of the empty net for his 16th goal of the year, and the Jackets are within 1. We're still down, but we're within 1. It's in striking distance. If we keep applying pressure, we'll keep getting in there, and we'll get some goals on Jari. A couple minutes after our goal, Pittsburgh's coming up the ice. We have good coverage on them, except for Riley Sheehan, who's the 4th guy. Gensel gets it over Sheehan. Sheehan takes a shot. It hits Bob and goes past him. Bob could have had that one, but Foligno kind of went down to block it. He didn't do that good of a job, and it just hit Bob and went in. All of that was in like the first 12 minutes. The final 8, the goalies made some saves, and we entered the second period down 3-1. And the first 9 minutes or so, or the second period, were very good. Back and forth play. Neither team can really beat the goalie. We're having some halfway decent chances moving the puck around, but we can't beat Jari. And Pittsburgh keeps doing rushes, trying to beat Bob, but they can't really do that. About halfway through the period, Letang has on the half wall. He gets to the point to Hunwick. Hunwick takes a shot. It hits a player and lands next to Bob. Zach Austin-Reese turns, smacks it, and it beats Bob. One of those lucky goals Pittsburgh gets quite often. We haven't got them that much this year, and Pittsburgh gets one and they capitalize on it. Other than that, it was a pretty good second period. We should have applied more pressure. We were getting some shots. We just could not beat Jari. We go to third period, come out with a bunch of pressure in the offensive zone. And this is the way we should have been playing the entire game. But third period, better late than never. Apply pressure and beat Jari a bunch of times in the third period. A couple minutes in the third period, Pittsburgh starts to clear out of their zone. Jenner comes down the boards. He breaks up the play, goes, no, that's not going to happen. Throws it over to Wimberg, who's standing in the slot. Wimberg catches it with his skate because we can't make a tape-to-tape pass on this team. Kicks up to his stick, throws it on net, and it beats Jari. There you go. That's what we need more of. Stand in front of the net and wait for it to come to you. And the other players just attack the Penguins and get that puck back. But we can't really do that after that point. It's more of back and forth and more of bad angle shots. Shots right into the chest of Jari. And we just can't beat him that way. He's a goalie in the NHL. He's going to make those saves. You got to make it a little bit tougher on him. About 5 minutes left in the game. Atkinson's coming up the ice. He goes in the neutral zone. He has Panarin on one side with not a whole lot of coverage on him. He has PLD on the other side with Mata about a foot away from him. So what does he do? You guessed it right. He passes to PLD. I don't know why he made that pass. Stupid pass to make. As he does that, Mata steps up on him, pokes it free from PLD. It goes to Gensel. Gensel turns and skates up ice, gets in her zone, shoots it, and it beats Bob. That's the only goal I really fault Bob on. The third goal, a little bit, but not that much. The third goal was a 50-50 one that I kind of fault Bob on, kind of don't. That one Bob should have had. But at this point, I can't get too mad at him. What's the difference between 4-2 and 5-2? You lose the game either way. So Bob gives up a bad goal in the game where we're down and clearly going to lose it. So woo! And that's how the game would end, was 5-2 in a game where we needed a victory, or at least needed to play well against a team like Pittsburgh to show, look, we belong in this league. we can take it to a Pittsburgh team. Even if we don't get the win, we can still hang with these guys. We really didn't do that. So until next time, when we play the New Jersey Devils, click like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you later.